Let's take a moment to picture a stage. Blinding lights, thunderous cheers, a heartbeat that echoes louder than the bass drop, and there, standing front and center, is Park Jimin. His body moves like liquid gold. Every step, every glance, every turn of his wrist feels rehearsed by the universe itself. This is not just a performance, it's a revelation. Jimin wasn't born to follow, he was born to perform. From the moment he first danced on a small stage in Busan to the night he graced the Grammys with BTS, Jimin has shattered expectations and transcended borders. He's not just a K-pop idol. He is a force of emotion, a sculptor of sound and movement. But behind that polished perfection is a story of grit, heartbreak, and relentless passion. And today we're telling it all. Let's go back to where it started. Born on October 13, 1995, in the port city of Busan, South Korea, Jimin didn't grow up in the spotlight. He wasn't from a showbiz family. He didn't have a silver spoon or a camera-ready life. What he had was drive. As a young boy, he was mesmerized by dance. Not in the casual, dance-like-nobody's-watching way. No, Jimin was the type to rehearse in front of mirrors until his feet blistered and his body ached. He trained in popping, locking, modern, and contemporary, and it was clear early on that this boy wasn't ordinary. He was electric. Jimin enrolled in Busan High School of Arts, focusing on modern dance. His grace, fluidity, and control caught the attention of his teachers, and one of them suggested he audition for a big-hit entertainment scouting event. Little did he know that single audition would change not only his life, but the future of global pop culture. Jimin became the last member to join BTS. He trained relentlessly, competing with other hopefuls, doubting his own worth, and pushing himself to physical and mental extremes. While the other members had already bonded, Jimin had to catch up fast. And he did. His dedication was borderline obsessive. He would stay up late, perfecting dance routines, asking for extra vocal lessons, and studying performance tapes of idols and legends. He wanted not just to be good, but to be unforgettable. When BTS debuted in 2013 with No More Dream, Jimin stood out with his eye-catching abs, daring moves, and fiery charisma. But that wasn't the full picture. Behind the abs and sharp choreography was a young man grappling with self-doubt. Jimin often spoke about feeling like he had to prove himself not just to fans, but to his own bandmates. He wanted to be someone worthy of the stage. And in the years that followed, he became that and more. What sets Jimin apart? It's his duality. One minute, he's an ethereal angel voice like honey, smile like spring. The next, he's a firestorm of intensity, eyes piercing the crowd, body slicing through the air with raw, feral power. Whether it's the delicate emotion of serendipity or the haunting sensuality of lie, Jimin doesn't just perform, he transforms. He becomes the music. He's also known for his unmatched connection with fans. Every live show, every stage performance, he gives everything. He doesn't hold back. You can see it in his sweat, his expressions, his trembling hands after a dance break. It's not just about technique, it's about truth. People often ask, what's Jimin's secret? It's not luck, it's not magic, it's work. Relentless, exhausting, meticulous work. Jimin is famous for rehearsing until dawn, for redoing scenes and dance takes until the camera crew begs him to stop. He's not chasing applause, he's chasing excellence. Even his BTS brothers have admitted Jimin is the one who pushes hardest during practice. There's a famous clip during the blood, sweat, and tears era where Jimin missed a note during rehearsal and spent the next hour repeating it over and over until he nailed it. Not because anyone asked him to, because he couldn't live with less than perfection. It's this mindset that took BTS from underdogs to legends. When BTS announced their solo chapters, fans were eager to see what each member would unveil. And Jimin did not disappoint. With his debut solo album, Face, Jimin explored deeper emotional terrain, vulnerability, loneliness, self-reflection. Songs like Set Me Free Part 2 and Like Crazy showcased his evolving artistry, edgier beats, atmospheric vocals, and intricate storytelling. But what stunned everyone was the maturity of his vision. He wasn't just flexing his voice or dance, he was sharing his soul. And the world responded. He became the first Korean solo artist to top the Billboard Hot 100, a milestone that even veteran artists dream of. But more than records, Jimin proved that he's not just a group member stepping out. He's a standalone artist with a message. Jimin's influence goes far beyond music. Fashion houses beg to dress him. He's graced covers from Vogue to Elle. His elegance, his posture, his visual aura, it's catnip to the industry. But more importantly, he's an inspiration to millions. To the shy kids who feel invisible, to the dancers told they're too soft or too emotional, to the dreamers who feel like they're too late to the game. Jimin stands as a living testament that passion beats perfection and heart conquers all. And even when he doubts himself, fans around the world remind him he is enough. More than enough. Let's not forget the stages that made the world stop. His performance of Filter, a sultry, Latin-inspired number with costume changes, chair choreography, and pure seduction made jaws drop worldwide. Then there's Black Swan. His balletic solos in Feathers and Silk became viral for good reason. No one moves like Jimin. He floats, he aches, he bleeds art. At the 2020 MMA Awards, his body melted into the floor like water and rose like a phoenix. You could hear fans screaming from every continent. He doesn't just entertain, he hypnotizes. With all this success, you'd expect a bit of ego. Not with Jimin. Ask anyone's staff, stylists, security guards, and they'll tell you the same thing. Jimin is warm, he's thoughtful. He bows deeply to elders, writes handwritten notes to fans, and checks on crew members between takes. He often tears up during fan events, overwhelmed by the love he still feels he doesn't deserve. And that perhaps is why the world loves him even more. He is not just a performer. He is a person. A kind one. As the world waits for BTS's full reunion in 2025, Jimin is already working quietly, shaping his next era, refining his art, and planning his next steps. Will it be another solo album, a world tour, a fashion line, a feature film? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure. Whatever he does, he'll do it with his whole heart. Because Jimin was born to perform. Not for the fame. Not for the records. But because it's who he is. From Busan's dance studios to the world's biggest arenas, from Insecure trainee to Billboard history maker, Jimin has proven one thing over and over again. He was made for this. He lives for the spotlight, not to steal it, but to share it, to connect, to feel, to heal. And when he dances, we feel alive too. Because in every beat, every breath, every bow at the end of the show, Jimin reminds us of the power of passion. He is not just an idol, he is a living masterpiece, born not just to be seen, but to be felt. So, what can we learn from Jimin's journey? That greatness is not born, it's built. One dance step at a time, one sleepless night at a time, one moment of courage when no one is watching. Park Jimin isn't just a K-pop icon. He's proof that vulnerability is strength, that gentleness can command the loudest stage, and that chasing your dream with everything you have, no matter how late you start, is always worth it. To every fan who sees themselves in Jimin's story, keep going. Keep dancing through your doubts. Keep singing even when your voice trembles. Keep believing, just like Jimin did. Because if he can turn his fears into flight, so can you. This has been Entertainment Edition, and remember, the world needs more hearts like Jimin's. Until next time, keep the passion alive, and never stop performing your truth.